And the Broncos are just about 2 hours into their matchup with San Diego State, and one fan taking in the action tonight at Broncos Stadium is a first-timer to Boise. But the City of Trees is just one of a handful of cities in this nation this fan has yet to see. He goes to city after city, week after week, all for the love of the game. Many games. Eric Fink is live outside Broncos Stadium with his story.
Rachel, this man says it is safe to call him an obsessed fanatic who has racked up millions of miles through the air over the years to satisfy his unique passion, a passion that has only strengthened through the decades.
I think a lot of people think I'm crazy, a lot of people I'm wacky, and I don't care.
An Indianapolis sports radio host once dubbed 55-year-old Oshkosh, Wisconsin native Mark Chesna America's greatest sports fan. And after I only spent 90 minutes with him, that could be true. And America's greatest sports fan descends on Boise this weekend to take in his first game on the Blue.
Every stadium's got their own environment. So the environment itself, I don't know what I'm going to see till I get there. And they all excite me to see what I'm going to be a part of.
Mark sat in the stands at hundreds of stadiums, been present at thousands of live sporting events in more than 4 decades since his passion began at the age of 12 when his dad took him to his first Cubs-Cardinals game in 1969. It was sometime after he started earning thousands of frequent flyer miles, thanks to his wife, who works for Delta and doesn't like to fly, that Mark's passion turned to obsession. He leaves Fridays from work in West Virginia and goes often not to home and his wife in Georgia, but to the airport and waits standby for his weekend getaways. Getaways that include multiple games in multiple cities.
It allowed me the opportunity to say, hey, I want to hit every Major League Baseball stadium, which I've done, and every NBA arena, which I've done except for a couple of new ones.
Tonight, he adds another game to his impressive repertoire, thanks to a friend and former co-worker who retired to Boise.
His first statement was not, have a good retirement or have fun in Boise. It was, can I get a free meal, can I get a place to stay, and can you get me tickets?
Over the decades, Mark has become such a meticulous statistician, he keeps a calendar of when and where he attends each and every game. Tonight, Mark's number 78 in the 2012 Chesna campaign. And get this, number 2,657 overall. And a few years away from retirement with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, America's greatest sports fan's itinerary is far from complete.
I can't imagine me ever stopping going because I don't want to go anymore. The only way I can imagine stopping going is if something happens to me health-wise.
Mark says as long as he stays upright, he'll continue to hop on a plane somewhere, get a ticket, and continue adding to his resume. This is actually Mark's second time to Idaho. His first, a few years back, he took in a Vandals game in Moscow. Next weekend, his travels take him all across the country. He'll be in Orlando for a Magic game, and then in 2 weeks in Tuscaloosa to see Alabama and some more college football. And then in 3 weeks, it's back home to Georgia to reunite with his wife. And somehow they've been together 28 years, so you know this arrangement is working. Live tonight outside Broncos Stadium, Eric Fink, today's 6 on your side.
Yeah, that guy has a very, very patient wife. We'll say that. Thank you, Eric. Well, sports director Paul Gerke is also live at Broncos Stadium, but he is covering more of the actual sports angle for us, of course. We're going to check in with Paul now and see how the game is going. So far, it was good news for the Broncos last time we checked in with you, Paul. Hopefully it's the same thing.
Yeah, some good news. The first half didn't start out as good news.